Frank's sister.
Yeah.
And I asked her if she remembered who else was in that set. You know, we had 3 of them. And she said, well, I was, and my dad, Logan. That's Frank's father.
Yeah.
And she said, I already had my dress made to go to the festival in St. Louis. And then her grandpa, Uncle Tobe, died that night. And they couldn't go.
That's the group that went at the folk festival. Not this one. Not the 53. It's 1934. This is a later one.
Now that I got from Festus, Missouri, wanting me to come up there after I was at St. Louis.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't go. But here's the National Folk Festival of 1954, and there's some letters pertaining to it. And then, did you find that obituary of Uncle Tobe in there?
No.
Well, he's supposed to be there. That's the Majestic Hotel. What hotel was we up there where the umbrellas turned wrong side out in the storm?
Mayfair.
Mayfair.
Yeah.
Well, this in '54 we went to the Majestic Hotel, but in the '51 thing was the worst flea bag I was ever in my. The halls hadn't been vacuumed. I bet you 6 months.
Well, still better than where we ended up.
Yeah.
In New Orleans, though.
A lot about May McCord in there.
Can I take these things and copy them?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to take them with me and make a copy of all this, and then.
Now this is a thing that was after that in '53, between the 2 others.
This is Drury.
Yeah, that's a
folk dance.
Folk dance there, and I played that. Where the dog ear artist tells about the musicians.
Where's the Drury Field House?
Where the swimming pool ended up being, wasn't it the field house?
I guess.
The Commons is there, I think, or something in that. Isn't that a gymnasium? Wiser Gym, wasn't that the field house?
Yeah.
Yeah, Wiser Gym.
Uh-huh.
Oh, here, that's the dances they did. Rex Cry, Rex, yeah.
Uh-huh.
Well, and then he called Norma.
Norma
Right,
does.
yeah.
It's not related to the rock man.
And she supplied,
She supplied some of the others, but here's something that I'm forgetting. There was more than 4 sets.
This is 34 you're talking about now.
I mean,
What year are you talking about?
I'm talking about 34.
Yeah, that's
34.
what you were talking about.
And that's, they had 8 sets, 8 couples, 2 full sets. And she was in one. See, there's Logan and Dorothy Galbraith, Otis and Daisy Maxey, Charlie and Ruby Kimling, Chester Gibson and his wife, I don't know her first name, and Tom and Oma Hall. That's Gertrude Hall's parents.
Oh.
You know.
Yeah.
And they were in the set. Now, what they were going to do was to pick out 4 and take 2 or 3 spares along, you know, out of the 8 couples. They're going to take make a full set, using however they had to for the a full dance. So they went ahead and went. These people did.
They all go up on that bus?
Huh?
They all go up on that bus?
I think
David Rice told me there was like 50 or 60 went on the bus, he said.
Well,
big bunch of them
I'm sure
went.
they traveled on the bus.
You saw those newspaper articles I had from Lucille, didn't you? Well, it's been, I think I brought them over here when I first got them, which has been 3 or 4 years ago.
I don't believe I remember.
Let me go out. I think I...
He died in the night, died in his sleep.
And this was in 1934?
Yeah. Well, here's that clipping, Mama.
oh,
Right here in,
It's right in here.
I had it in that thing with a list of
well,
stuff.
I can't really go upstairs and look for it.
No, I had
And
it.
this is your dad's brother?
Uh-huh.
It's the uncle that he learned from.
Now, how old were you when he died?
25?
25.
Were you really?
Mm-hmm.
That's amazing. I bet that was a sad day for you.
played, and his son played with him. And well, there's a lot of good stuff in this.
That was what Lucille.
Upton.
Now I know where Blaine Street is, over by where my school is. Now, it
Yeah.
says,
They lived out on, it's a different name now.
Barnes.
Well, yeah, Barnes,
uh-huh.
North Barnes, right north of the city airport, you know. out
Oh, well,
north
that's
of
right
there.
out by my school.
Well, your school's
Well,
farther on out.
Farther east.
All
Yeah.
those children went to Shadyville.
See, the Galbraith children went to
I didn't
Shadyville.
know that.
Yeah.
Wasn't that neat?
Now, this Uncle Tobe and his wife, Aunt Ella, lived over on, well, it's, you know where United Parcel Office is?
Kind of.
In east of Glenstone, you know, and kind of off
Yeah, off
Commercial.
of Division, isn't it?
Well, yeah.
Or Commercial,
Mhm.
you know.
Well, they lived right over there in a big old house, and 2 or 3 of their sons and their wives. There's about 14 of them lived in the house.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that. That's some of that Lucille stuff.
Oh.
Now look, there's a big picture in there too.
Huh?
There's a big group picture there with Emma Galbraith in it too.
Is there?
Look at these
Now,
microfilm
Emma,
printouts.
Emma's not.
His aunt-in-law, wasn't
No, she's a cousin.
it? Cousin?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought she was in here.
No.
That's the stuff I got
Not
on St.
any
Louis
of this
paper.
family that you're reading about, or mine, is there a different set of cousins, see?
Directly.
They're much kin, but not the ones that are interested in this.
That's your microfilm printouts at SMS.
yeah, they're pretty poor.
They are. You can make them out, so you just take those and use those. That's out of the St. Louis paper.
Okay.
And there's very little in there about the only thing that you can use, the only thing you're going to use out there that I saw at a quick glance would be they make the remark that when the Ozarks people got on stage, they seemed to forget they were on stage and were having such a good time amongst themselves that they forgot the audience. And they said everybody joined in and had a good time with them. It's in one of those articles. That'll be something you can read with it. But it's mostly about the Carolinians and the sea shanties and all that. They don't say very much about it. Now they say a little bit about the Ozarks.
Those copies are so bad that when they come
Terrible.
out, they're wet.
You can't even read them. I tried to make a copy to see if I could darken them up, and you can't darken it up. There's just nothing there.
Is that the same thing that you gave me?
Yeah.
This, now, the folklore festival that I went to was
Here's something about Charles Finley.
Charles Kemling, that's one of these
Yeah.
dancers. He lived right where the east end of
Oh, well, this is the article I see.
Lake Springfield. You know where there's sort of a pretty place, picnic place around there, east end of the lake.
Where 65 crosses.
Yeah.
Where 65 crosses.
Mm-hmm.
He lived up on the hill, didn't he?
Yeah.
I used to go out there. There used to be a swimming hole. James made a curve, you know, on down a ways.
Yeah.
But he was related to Rex Kreider or something. Or that's where he had the old car, didn't he?
Yeah, he had the
I went at Rex,
1912
Charlie
car.
Kinzer took me out there. Charlie Kinzer took me out there one time in high school. And he had that old 1911 or 1906 or what, 1912 car in the barn.
Right.
And then we went on down and went swimming in that. There used to be a swimming hole down there.
Yeah.
That's boy, that's just vaguely. And that house is still there, I think. I think you can see it somewhere.
Maybe.
Yeah, big white farmhouse.
I never was there. This Charlie Kemling had a kind of an odd history. He was his real name was Broll, Charlie Broll, B-R-O-L-L, I think. And you still got that?
Oh, it's drying up now. It's drying up now.
Oh,
It
that's
is.
me.
That's his.
Poison ivy, it's
Poison
about
ivy.
gone now.
Oh,
And
I
your
hadn't
tooth's
heard of
gone.
that.
And my tooth's gone.
His wisdom's gone.
Yeah, my wisdom went with it. Well, he just popped that thing right out. In fact, my jaw is more sore from where the needle was
Uh-huh.
than it is where the tooth was. The
Do you
gum's a
have
little
any-
tender.
Any more wisdom teeth?
One that's real good.
They
And then
didn't
two
cut
that
it
never
out.
come in.
Two have never come
They
in?
didn't cut it out.
Marty?
Oh, no,
They
he just
didn't have to.
popped it right. No, he just popped it right out.
Mine had to be cut out.
See,
You missed the one
some
about
of us
two.
have lived good lives, so we don't have to do those things.
I was 14 years cutting all my wisdom,
Lord.
getting them couple weeks out, and then I had to have them all taken out. And then I had a little extra tooth beyond the wisdom tooth.
Just about the size of a grain of corn.
The dentist
bet.
just flipped out.
Well, now, what can I help you with?
Did you tell her about Uncle Tobe the night before the thing, that he was down there practicing?
Yeah, he went down there to practice. They'd been there a time or two before. I don't know how many times, really.
Yeah.
But when I called Doc the other night, she told me she remembered it quite well because she went down there to practice. And they were going to go
still alive?
At the top
Yeah.
one there,
Which
Logan
one?
and Dorothy.
Logan and Dorothy
they're
now.
called.
How are they related
Father
to
and
you?
daughter.
He was my first cousin. She's my second. He's his daughter.
What's her name now?
Gray.
Gray.
Dorothy Gray.
Well, I met her
Yeah.
out there at John's.
Does she live here in Springfield?
Huh?
Does she live here in Springfield?
Over here in,
Lives over here in Elfindale.
Yeah, those.
Creekside.
Yeah, those are nice.
Uh-huh. And then Norma Galbraith, who is also out there, that's Doc's cousin, Fred's daughter. I called her and talked to her about it, so she remembered the common in Omaha.
And there was Gerwood. You remember that? You might want to mention that, Gerwood Halls. But he was going to go up there with him, wasn't he, to play for him. I wonder who they finally got to play with. They'll tell in there.
I don't know.
It tells in the article, something like that.
So they didn't get to go up there?
Yeah.
No.
Oh, they did?
No, they didn't. None of them went because he died.
Oh.
They woke up the next morning, he was dead in bed. Way to go, though.
Yeah.
But Clay, that's his youngest son, brother to Logan there.
Yeah.
He played the guitar with him. And he played Sally Gooden, and they danced Sally Gooden.
Do you remember anything at all about the banquet? Or John T. Wood,
No.
all the Chamber of Commerce problems and everything?
No.
Do you remember anything about the Eureka Springs people, the Arkansas people that came up here? See, they held one of these tryouts down in Eureka Springs.
I don't
They brought a
know.
bunch of them. After this was over, of course, it was all right down there at the Legion Hall, I think. And I think it was just in one day, the tryouts. I think they just did it one day. I don't think they ran for a long time, from what
I don't know
understand.
anything about
Yeah.
that.
And they, if David Rice was thinking he just ran one day. He said he just
He
went down there.
did
and
go on the bus to St. Louis.
Yeah. He stayed with his sister up there.
I don't know
He's
who.
forgotten a lot. I had to really kind of prompt him, to get him to remember some things.
I don't have any idea who made the music for him. Somebody up there, probably.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I don't know whether those articles mentioned it or not. It's been so long since I read them. But there's still some other stuff in the Springfield paper that I haven't found yet. See, Lucille's weren't all dated either. I don't know if my order's correct there or not, but when I checked the microfilms, because it's just during a 2-month period, April. They'll start in March, and they run through April, which were the tryouts down here. And then the final ones are in May when it was all over. It went on in the 18th, 19th, 20th, around in there is when it was going on up in St. Louis.
And am I right, there was a long gap before they had another?
I don't know. I haven't gotten the.
You know, the one I went to was in 51, the first one, and then 54. But what happened in between, I don't know.
Well,
Somewhere else.
this was not the first. That 34 was not the first National Folk Festival. There had been others in the East.
Well,
And she kind of promoted it that way, this Sarah Gertrude Notch, you know.
Well, you know, we would have some more material on it, but
But you sent it
send it to her. We met her in
Wolf Track.
Wolf Track,
Yeah.
yeah.
Still was an attractive woman.
Yeah. She was a nice woman, too.
Yeah.
But she had the awfulest handwriting I ever saw. She'd write me letters, and we just have to. We're getting letters now.
There's that photograph I was talking about. See, over on the left is Emma.
That's Emma.
Let me see Emma.
Now, Arthur went to school with her. She taught him
She taught
8th
school.
and 9th grade.
Yeah. When I got out of the 8th grade, and you've heard my story about my silk shirt.
Oh,
and
yeah.
all that.
Molly, were you looking, I think you were looking at this when you handed this on to me.
No,
Or had you all seen
I
it?
think
has.
I have a copy of that.
Oh, do you?
It's the same thing.
So Emma told me when I
Oh, no,
graduated
that's
there,
hard.
I didn't think I'd go to high school at all, you know. She said, you buy you some ninth grade text, and I'll teach you the ninth grade. You come right on to school here. Well, I took some 8th and some 9th and all. But it helped me when I did start high school. I did get to go. But
Because he went with college students, you know, college classes
yeah.
for 3 years before he went to
Yeah. The old academy of SMS was a nightmare. Because it is designed to help kids who could get a diploma, get college entrance without a pure diploma, you know.
Yeah.
So many of these little towns around here didn't teach foreign language, and they didn't teach ancient history, and a lot of things they didn't teach. Huh?
Any laboratories.
Yeah, just didn't have. Well, that's one thing I hate to see the rural schools go, but consolidated have really offered a lot, haven't they?
Oh,
A lot more things. Well, it's a shame I didn't bring my guitar, because we might even play a few minutes, but you don't probably have one
No,
around
I
here, do
don't.
you? I didn't think you did.
I would rather hear you play. Please play.
What? No, he probably doesn't have a
I
guitar.
would rather hear him play without you.
Oh, I see. Then no
Now,
respect.
that's what I call being put in your place.
Oh,
That's
see, you
right.
probably listen to me. Every
is
family has
nice.
has a cross to bear, and you know, ours was born on the 4th of July.
Must be talking about my Uncle Edgar.
Yeah. You can take this too.
Well, maybe I could find it.
I'm going to make copies of this anyway.
I can borrow a guitar from my neighbor.
Can you borrow one from your neighbor?
Yeah.
Hey, we doesn't need to be in tune. Well, we might just play a minute then. Since I'm here. I mean, you know, it kind of seems a shame to waste a chance here.
You have more to tell, Paul.
Well, she's going to have a lot.
Oh, he
Yeah.
says I'm going to have a
Hand me
lot. He's
this
going to
here.
make me sound like I know
You take
anything,
that
and
with
I
you.
don't know
You
anything.
take that with you.
Are you sure you gave me everything you can do?
Yeah. Now, this doesn't have that.
I don't have
Yeah, it
that.
does. Well, that doesn't have anything to do with it, though. That's more on the collecting, Sidney Robertson, and that's Wayne Glengar. That didn't.
What about that one?
That's on later times. That's down the strip.
I would have got you.
Give me the guy. I have so many things in my mind, I meant to call up. He's supposed to go home yesterday, but I had to go in.
My goodness. Well,
You're listenable, that's what I said.
very listenable. You're not working near as hard
bang, bang. That's about what it is.
Nobody can dance that fast.
Looks like Gordon said, they're playing double, is what they're doing.
Yeah.
He's just going double time, and they'll just hit.
You pat your foot and watch their feet. They're not catching up with you.
Yeah.
They've got that fixation that they've got to be fast, and they've got to have it. Here's two talk Barbara the dance all night at Barbara. That I played, by the years.
Another way you can tell people that play a lot together is they end like that. We'll seldom ever, hardly ever have one of us hit a beat longer than the other.
I don't know, we just kind of...
Well, after 15 years, we just know when
How
to
long have you
stop.
been playing together?
Yeah, almost 15 years, isn't it?
76.
76. 13.
13 years.
13. Going on 14.
I don't see how you know how you get it right on pitch.
I got frets.
Yeah, you've got frets, and that's always amazed me about
Well, I don't know,
violinists.
it is kind of, it's a different world, all right. Let's play C.
have a piano up there too. She's really getting good on that piano, that second, because the piano is really one of the best seconds for this fiddling there is. You can really get the rhythm going on a piano, can't you? A good one. Even somebody that doesn't right upstage this friend of ours, Raymond's sister, Linda, yeah, was really good. Boy,
I've never heard it before.
oh, well, you'll hear it at that meeting because Cam will be there. She'll be second on the piano. Boy, she just really gets those chords going. And that's where you keep Britton. In fact, you keep Britton fiddling almost all has piano seconds, doesn't it? Who? Kate Britton?
Yeah. Yeah. Let's get in over there.
Too from, it's in our guitar case.
Okay, that's all right.
I'll get that to you next time. Well, this is that one Barbara had, yeah. Oh, good. Yeah,
That's that,
James Bryan.
James Bryan.
Yeah, I'm going to get that. I forgot that. You know, I got busy taking score. I got busy tallying, you know, down there.
Yeah.
And the second half of my first tape, when I pushed, the record button didn't go down, just the play button. So I didn't get anything for about 4 people. It didn't make a difference. That was kind of awkward. I didn't have any place to really do it, you know. People kept walking by, and
Tennessee Walk.
Such a pretty.
What do you play that in 7 keys?
No,
You used to. He can do it, I forget. That's good practice. That's a lot of keys, a lot of chords.
so pretty. It's such a pretty melody.
Yeah, it is.
About how old is that tune? About how old is that tune? Any idea?
Well, it's not probably an older tune than it sounds
Yeah.
like, but it came out in the 40s, I think.
There's 2 Tennessee waltzes. This was the one that was made popular with that guy on the Grand Ole Opry or some guy.
Yeah.
In the really, probably maybe the late 30s or 40s,
Yeah.
right in there. But there's another Tennessee waltz besides this one. I don't know when this one was written.
Let's see. Well, let's play the ones on that thing, on that tape I gave you.
Oh, Clyde Edinburgh.
You know that tape when you play it, he just absolutely note for note. He's got it.
Well, yeah. And of course, I'd like to hear James Bryan second it, because you remember he had me do it twice.
Yeah.
Because they'd heard it on the record and they wondered what I was doing.
Uh-huh.
We're talking about some very nationally known, well-known that were.
He put out a teaching tape, and he used that too.
And he credits it hard, so he learned this one.
Oh, well, what an
And he
honor.
plays it very slow so somebody can learn it like
Well, I'll tell you, I like his stuff, and some people don't, but I really like his stuff. I think he plays some interesting stuff. In fact, I'm going to make Barbara both those Bryan tapes and give them to her. She gets it good. My gosh, I was flabbergasted at how much she's improved. I hadn't heard her for a year and a half.
she's
But that, what's that waltz she played the first time that was so good?
That's what Jim, she learned it from
Yeah,
Jim.
Jim learned that off that James Bryan tape I sent him.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, that's one that's on that James Bryan. That's a James Bryan waltz. Yeah.
She played,
Oh, what is that?
anyway, well, she played, when we played.
He also played Rocky Mountain Homecoming.
Yeah.
Play Rocky Mountain Homecoming.
pinned him and did. Let's hear the
Flat, huh?
that.
Flat. How's that?
Better.
That's better, I think. Now this has got a real pretty chord in it. B minor. Let's play the Shameless.
growing up, you learned it when you were a child, didn't you?
Well, yeah, I was about 10, I guess, when I started.
Was it because you wanted to, or did somebody make you?
I wanted to very much.
Is it, I guess it's because you had so much music in your family, which is kind of
Well,
part
I
of
heard
it.
square dancing was your entertainment those days, wasn't it? Square dancing, round dancing.
Yeah.
I mean, live, I mean, family stuff, neighborhood stuff.
Well, see, nowadays, the kids at school who are in there are very few kids in our orchestra right now.
Yeah.
You know, picking up the fiddle or the bass or the cello or anything like that. And they're made fun of in school, really. You know, because here they come hearing these instruments, the kids kind of laugh at them.
Sissy stuff, you know.
Yeah, and they didn't. It wasn't thought that way back when you were growing up, was it?
Well, there wasn't very many kids learning it, but I was just simply fascinated by it. I wanted to learn it, you know. There's kids then that...
Of course, the whole family danced too, all the Galbraith
Yeah.
danced.
There's one time that there was a dance that's on the boat that where there's 4 couples, all 4 couples dancing, and there's 5 musicians playing. They're all named Galbraith. Everybody named Galbraith in the whole shebang.
That's amazing. Do you play the guitar too?
Yeah, I used to play
And the steel guitar, and the banjo, tenor banjo. And honestly, no, you really play a tenor banjo the best. And the mandolin.
I'd love to hear you play the mandolin. Do you have one here?
Yeah.
I'd
Let's
love
play,
to hear it.
play Flowers from Heaven. Flowers from Heaven first.
I'll play the mandolin for you.
B flat.
I've got Barbara doing something now. When she gets in a key that she's not very used to, have her do a lot of single notes like that.
Those are called arpeggios. I know that.
That's what it is, our
But see, Kenny will be able to help her because he doesn't have to have a capo on every time he plays something. He can use straightforward down and mess with those capos up. ahead, play whatever you want to play. What's number?
Let's
West Sedalia Waltz is what an old boy called it.
West
The
Sedalia.
West Sedalia Waltz. Got enough?
I think so.
Are both of those streams here, are they two the same?
Yeah. My, I don't know how in the world this got this high.
You're playing with a record.
Maybe so. Give me a high E down there.
Is it hard for you to play without a second?
I do. I play every night nearly.
Do you play better without him alone?
Huh?
Do you play better without him
No,
alone?
he loses time. He can't do anything without me.
Stuck my fingers.
This is a dangerous instrument.
I'll make a G chord.
I just like the sound it makes.
Oh,
That
yeah.
pretty sound.
Some of these guys get real high and really sound pretty on some of those. They just kind of roll.
Well, where was it when we went next? You got it. Oh, it was down to Ocean, Bella.
Oh,
And
yeah.
that one guy played mandolin. I love that.
That was old Gordon Peacock. Well, Gordon Peacock
Doing what?
had picking the mandolin. Oh, yeah.
Down there.
Yeah, down to his belly.
I wish I could remember the tune he played. It was so neat.
I bet okay. I know what it is.
Let's see now.
Yeah, fingers the same way as the fiddle.
Played that long ago. a little
Yeah,
bit.
you did. What's the name of that one?
Dixie Blossom. Percy Winter.
After a while, you play a mandolin, stay in a bunch for quite a little while. They'll get to where they stay in tune. Let's see, think something.
I can't think what you played on that. Arkansas Gravity used to play on.
All right.
thing. Violin fiddle, that makes a difference.
Well,
He's called a violin player in a lot of write-ups.
well, you just play it.
What is this thing at, where is it that, Portali's gonna play? Since Jefferson City?
No, the Landers.
Landers, oh yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we're not in that at all, are we? Good.
And I'm kind of glad too.
Huh?
Is that your little student Justin?
Justin, yeah.
Justin, yeah.
That's this Sunday.
This Sunday? Not in good tune yet, but all right. Let's play, see.
You play a stone drag, or what was you used to play in stadium?
Hear it out too? Afraid you don't see Mama every night.
What type of style of music is that, right?
Right. 5 foot 2 eyes of blue.
I love that.
Tin Pan Alley, ragtime, kind of a mixture of all that. Had a lot of play. You play Happy Days and Lonely Nights on there? Here's another rag. Here's another one of those.
I was thinking about, what other one we played with.
Me too. Oh, you're thinking of that. Happy Days.
Me too.
Me too, yeah.
Let's play it.
lived right behind the Seltzer house,
Oh,
where we used to live.
That's where we used to
that's
live,
where you used to live.
up until Labor Day weekend, as a matter of fact.
Now you live in the country?
Now, well, it's not really
Not
the
anymore.
country.
It's all houses out in there now.
We do have a field behind us that has cows in it.
Out by Shepherd's and about the Williams farms out in there, all that property out in there. Towards FF, it's all filling
Tom
up.
Cazillo and all that.
Yeah.
That's Tom Cazillo, Ralph Mann.
Play this a little bit of the waltz you say for me.
Fingers, yeah, he didn't have his calluses. Well, we better head on here now.
This looks like this is harder than the fiddle.
It is. I used to, when I was real used to, when we used to play with Raymond and all that.
Yeah, you played a lot there.
Bonnie,
Yeah, Raymond played the fiddle.